Hi, I'm Romain Jourdan. I'm leading the Technical Evangelist Group at Riverbed Technology. So today we are going to discuss about how we integrate a SteelConnect solution in a data center. So you have many options. You can have your headends, so the director, analytics, and the controller deployed in the cloud, or getting the service from a service provider. But sometimes you may want to have it deployed in your own infrastructure. And specifically if you want to have a completely air-gapped solution with no connection whatsoever to the internet, and don't rely on any services on the internet. So let's take this example of a traditional data center where we have a different MPLS network and eventually also internet protected by a firewall. We have the one distribution router and a core router that goes to the rest of the data centers with the servers and everything. So a good way of integrating the SteelConnect solution in it would be to have it deployed out of path and rely on BGP to attract the traffic to us. So you could eventually replace the MPLS routers as well, but in this solution it might be easier to go with an EX here that will be deployed, and you can play with VLANs, or let's say that we have two connections, one for the LAN to attract the traffic to it, and one for the WAN traffic. So this will be considered as an uplink. So since we have MPLS A, MPLS B, and the internet, we might have actually 3 uplinks, or at least 2 here like this. And the EX could be also connected to the firewall directly, or again to the distribution router. So it's up to you you define the way you want. So we will rely here heavily on BGP attraction to make sure that the EX will announce the subnets of the remote sites that are SD-WAN ready to the core router with a preferred path. So when the traffic goes down to this one distribution router, it will be sent to the EX and then will go on the overlay network over MPLS A, B, or the internet. So that's one piece. The other piece, which is also important to consider, is where we are going to deploy the controller and the rest of the headends. In this situation, we don't want to have the controller on the LAN side of the EX. So we are going to put it either down or on the side of it. So what I would recommend here would be that we have our controller deployed at the same level than the EX appliance, and can be connected to the internet via the firewall. And then also we'll have some uplinks there and there to MPLS A and MPLS B. And then we have our control network for the director and the analytics to be connected. And finally, we have also a management network, so to be able to manage the solution, which will be somehow connected to the LAN here and attached to the core router. So in this way, we have an EX which can attract all the traffic that we want to attract onto the SD-WAN overlay, and we have the controller and the rest of the headends deployed in a way that the controller can have access to all the underlying network and can connect with the remote sites in a good way, and with no interaction between this guy and the controller here. This guy will connect to the controller to get all the details as we explained earlier. So this is the architecture. One of the architecture. There are plenty of options available for you as long as you rely on the regular and the standard routing protocols. So this is just an example, and if you have any specific requirements, feel free to get in touch with us. Thank you.